The Made-to-Order Smile by Laurence Dunbar, 1872 to 1906. When a woman looks up at you with a twist about her eyes, and her brows are half uplifted in a nicely feigned surprise, as you breathe some pretty sentence, though she hates you all the while, she is very apt to stun you with a made-to-order smile. It's a subtle combination of a sneer and a caress, with a dash of warmth thrown in to relieve its iciness. And she greets you when she meets you with that look as if a file had been used to fix and fashion out the made-to-order smile. I confess that I'm eccentric and am not a woman's man, for they seem to be constructed on the bunko fakir plan, and it somehow sets me thinking that her heart is full of guile when a woman looks up at me with a made-to-order smile. Now all maidens young and aged hear the quilting I would teach. Ye who meet us in the ballroom, ye who meet us at the beach, pray consent to try and charm us by some other sort of wile, and relieve us from the burden of that made-to-order smile. Okay, this is a poem by Laurence Dunbar. Paul Dunbar was born in Ohio, who his parents were slaves before the Civil War, and they were emancipated after the Civil War. And he's the first generation of free African Americans. He was a great poet, a great author. He liked to write short stories, and sadly he died aged 33 of tuberculosis. So, the made-to-order smile. This poem is about doing what society expects us to do, following the social mores, doing what society orders. And in this one, I think this is saying that society expects women to smile and to look happy. And there is a made-to-order smile, a smile that women put on, I think all of us put on, to show that we're happy with a situation which we actually detest. And I think in a way this poem is related to We Wear the Mask by Dunbar as well. And he's got this idea that the face that we show is actually a mask. It's we use this mask of our face to pretend to be happy with a situation, to accept injustice. And I think this one is about the expectation of women in society. And I think he says that if we wear a mask, if we wear this made-to-order smile, then it makes women look completely false. It makes them seem that they are false about everything, and there is no sincerity in them. And he hates this made-to-order smile. I think he would much rather reality, so that women told him what they felt. So, when a woman looks up at you with a twist about her eyes, so when a woman looks at you and there's a twist around her eyes and her brows are half uplifted in a nicely feigned surprise, and she looks at you and her brows go up and she's pretending, she's feigning surprise, And you breathe some pretty sentence, though she hates you all the while. She is very apt to stun you with a made-to-order smile. So this is talking about the man saying some platitude, some pretty sentence, and the woman is smiling at him despite the fact she hates his guts. And she makes a beautiful smile, but this is not how she feels. This is a mask. This is the smile that is made to the order of society, that society has ordered that she must smile like this, and therefore she's smiling at you and pretending to be happy, but she's not. And I think this twist about the eyes, this is saying that there's something in the eyes when a smile is not real that you can tell. It's a subtle combination of a sneer and a caress. So a caress is very loving, but a sneer, with a dash of warmth, with a little bit of warmth thrown in to relieve its iciness. So it's a little bit of warmth so that it doesn't look too unfriendly. And she greets you when she meets you with that look, as if a file had been used to fix and fashion out the made-to-order smile. So it's like a file. This has been filed into position. It's been shaped. It's been worked on to look exactly how it should. It's like it was a piece of metal or a metal mask that she puts over her face. I confess that I'm eccentric and am not a woman's man. So he doesn't like this. He's not somebody who's always after the girls, for they seem to be constructed on the bunko fakir plan. I love this phrase, the bunko fakir plan. A fakir is an Indian magician. But this bunko fakir plan, this is some sales idea, which or some sales plan, which gives you absolutely everything, that will do everything you want, and the price is incredibly cheap, and it does everything you want and more, and nobody could live without it. And this is the best thing in the world. This is the hard sell. And he says that I think he's saying that this made to order smile makes all women look insincere, because the bunko fakir plan, this is the hard sell. You've got to buy it now because it's the best thing ever. It makes them look insincere, and this smile makes all women look insincere. And it somehow sets me thinking that her heart is full of guile when a woman looks up at me with a made-to-order smile. And this smile, this platitude, this pretending to be happy, pretending to smile, makes him think that her heart is full of trickery. So if the only thing he sees is this made-to-order smile, it gives him the idea that all women are evil, that all women are trying to trick him, that there is no genuineness, there is nothing genuine behind that smile. Now all maidens young and aged hear the quilting I would teach. Now notice the quilting. Okay, the quilting is a poem by Paul Laurence Dunbar. It's really it's a very short love poem. It says, Dolly sits a-quilting by her mother, stitch by stitch. Gracious, how my pulses throb, how my fingers itch, while I note her dainty waist and her slender hand. As she matches this and that, she stitches strand by strand. And I long to tell her life's a quilt and I'm a patch. Love will do the stitching if she'll only be my match. So this is a poem about him sitting there looking at Dolly, who is sewing a patchwork quilt with her mother, and he wants to be a patch in her quilt and for love to stitch them together. So he wants the relationship between men and women to be in a different way. He doesn't want this made-to-order smile because society expects it. He wants some reality. He wants real emotion, real love. If you hate him, if they hate him, then tell him they hate him. If they love him, then tell him they love him. Ye who meet us in the ballroom, ye who meet us at the beach, pray consent to try and charm us with some other sort of wile. So when you meet us, try and charm us with something else, but not this one size fits all, this social smile, and relieve us from the burden, from the load, from the problem of that made to order smile. So relieve us from this false smile. Don't let us have to put up with this false smile, and be real. And I think this is really what this poem is saying, is don't wear the mask that society expects you to wear, but be real. Say who you are. Do what you think. Say what you think. Be sincere. This is pushing for reality. So, The Made to Order Smile by Paul Laurence Dunbar.